Hey, this is Michelle. Today in the podcast, I'm going to talk about how your problems will actually disappear when you embrace your feminine energy.
Hey, my name is Michelle Chung, and I'm a live manifestation expert, which means I help women manifest their soulmate live in person, offline. And I help career driven A type alpha women find their man so they can have the amazing, committed, and effortless relationship they deserve.
Maybe some women who are too much in your masculine energy, and if you might approach every situation in life like it's a battle, or you're feeling like you're pushing a boulder uphill, and everything is such a great effort. Things are not really flowing for you, then this is the episode for you. If you're too masculine in your energy, you might actually miss the opportunity to allow others to contribute to you and to receive the wisdom from your higher power, your intuition, and also the wisdom from other people around you who are sensing this imbalance in you and are trying to offer you either their advice, their help, their opinions, and depending on the people around you, if they, want your highest good, then they'll offer opinions to help you balance your feminine and masculine energy. Or if the people around you who feel threatened or intimidated by you, then probably it's not a good idea to listen to them and their opinions anyway. But if you are too much in your striving, or you're too focused on your goals, and these are all very masculine behaviors and masculine traits, which are really great in the appropriate way. But if you're using it too much and you're overusing it, any strength overused becomes a weakness. That was a quote from my mentor, my coaching mentor, John Maxwell. And I absolutely believe this. It's such a balance. Everything is always such a balance. And I guess as you grow older and you grow wiser, more mature, and grow more into who you're supposed to be, who you are really, who you're born on this earth to be, you start to understand that everything is such a delicate balance, and coming into who you are is really the goal and the purpose of life. If you're too focused and too much in your masculine, often it becomes really difficult to hear and receive any feedback and any contribution from other people around you. So I know this has happened in my own life, being a very masculine woman. It's something my mum used to say to me. Sometimes my partners would say that to me as well. It was because I felt like I knew the right path for myself. I was in my masculine. That's a great leadership qualification, leadership skill, where you know yourself and you know what's the right path for you. But if that superpower is overused, that can go against you, where you stop listening to the people around you who care about you and who are trying to help you and contribute to you. So in terms of relationships, women who have this energy of being too much in the masculine might find it really hard to attract men, especially amazing, great men, because men actually just want to give and contribute to you. That's their role. Women are to receive and nurture, and men, their role is to contribute to you and, you know, not look after you in the sense that you can't look after yourself. As a strong, independent woman, we are, used to looking after ourselves and being independent, making our own money, running our lives, being on our own. So that's not the role of men anymore. Back in the days of our parents, it was the role of the man to provide for his family and for his wife, who often had to look after the kids and wasn't able to work and didn't really have the help that she needed around the house. So now in the modern time, when your partner is to contribute to you, they want to make sure that you're, emotionally, psychologically, physically looked after. And when you're with the right man, they'll want the best for you. So when A-type women and alpha women are in the masculine energy too much, say, 80 or 90% of the time, either from like flight, fight, um, reactions, being constantly on adrenaline, having to look after yourself, this kind of energy, it's actually really hard for men to contribute to you and to be able to give to you. So they won't actually see you as a suitable partner and probably look over you as, maybe, oh, you're just a friend or just, um, a woman in their life that they don't feel is attainable, that you're way out of their league, or not seeing you as a potential suitable partner because they won't be able to grow as that man by your side. And so, in terms of relationships, if you're already in a relationship, he's gonna, once you become more in your feminine energy and start balancing that, he's going to sense that you're being more in your feminine and more in able to receive and being in your vulnerable energy. He's going to be able to contribute and, support you better. And he's going to do one of a couple of things. He's either going to step up to that, and that allows him to fulfill his potential as a man, and this also gives him space to grow into the man he's supposed to be as well. So it's either an opportunity to let him grow and grow together, actually, or it might be an opportunity to let him go and continue your path into your feminine. And either way, it's a win-win. It's only going to improve your situation when you're in a relationship and if you're dating as well. So in terms of in relationships, a good friend once told me that men, women see the potential in a man and want him to grow into his greatest potential, and men want to be with the woman that they first started dating. So it kind of goes back to the biological sense, and this is, I guess, ingrained in us, in our true nature, in our biological nature, that women really do want the best. We're naturally positive, optimistic, and see the best in people, and see the good in others, and see the potential in others. And when we see the potential in our man, we of course we want to help him grow to that and become the greatest, fullest expression of himself. And so, with this kind of energy, we try, in the past, maybe we've been at fault of trying to change other people because we see that greatness in them, that we want them, we hold them so highly that we want them to become that, that we forget to kind of let them grow at their own pace and um, be a supporter or be a coach, and to just to, you know, support side by side rather than trying to pull him along into the direction that you want him to. So I know I've been at fault with that in my own marriage in the past, where my ex-husband said he felt like I was trying to pull him along. And, I was already growing, I was already doing my personal growth back then, in, I think it was about 12 years ago now, 12, 13 years ago. And it didn't feel good. It was like I was always trying to push him in some direction, and he didn't like that feeling either. So that was me being in my masculine energy and seeing the best for him, seeing that his greatest potential, but either he wasn't ready or he just didn't want to go there. And I had to be okay with that. And that's one of the reasons why I was split up in our marriage. And so I think in hindsight, looking back on this reflection and also on the reflections of many other women that I speak to who are alphas, A types, very successful in their life and have achieved and accomplished many things, that if they are to be in a successful relationship, to embrace your feminine, raise your feminine vibration. And, what does that actually look like? It looks like embracing vulnerability as a superpower. It looks like being able to receive and letting your guard down and just being able to be authentic, vulnerable, really discover who you are, who yourself is, and allowing others to contribute and to, you know, give you feedback and give you what they're trying to give you. So another example is, you know, we may have friends where we try to, you know, they're really independent. They know what they're doing in their life, yet they always seem to be in some kind of problem, drama, or like situation that they can't seem to get out of. And it seems it like from looking at a lot of women who are in this situation that this pushing, forcing energy, just trying to get through it, just trying to get it done, just makes things worse, doesn't it? And so using this principle of raising your feminine energy and balancing and embracing your feminine power is to actually just let go of that, you know, resistance to the feminine, and letting go of overusing your masculine power of pushing and forcing, and to just settle into and embrace that space of allowing and receiving the contributions. And as a friend, it's quite difficult to see your friends who are in this situation where you're trying to give them feedback, you're trying to, you know, help them, you're trying to point out what you see, yet they resist everything. They resist all the, I try not to give advice. Well, I make it a real point not to give advice. As a coach, that's not what your role is. And in my life, I've learned not to be giving advice unless if someone's asked for it and they really want that feedback. So it's, you know, you feel so sad when you try to contribute to your friends and try to help them in their situation, yet they're so busy being in their masculine or creating more dramas or reliving traumas from the past that they just simply can't hear and receive what you're trying to contribute to them. So if you can see that in others, and you're in a situation yourself where you have a lot of problems that you're, you know, like I said, pushing a boulder uphill all the time, you're really forcing and things just aren't working out the way you want it to, and you're constantly in the same problems, you constantly can't find men who are right for you, who you see potential in. Try working on embracing your feminine energy and see where that goes. Um, Hope that's been helpful for you. If you liked this episode, please subscribe and follow this podcast. I'd love to be part of your journey and get to know you. And if you have any questions, please send them over, contact me, and also follow my Instagram at Michelle Chung Coach, and send your questions there in a DM, and I'll make sure to, you know, create future podcast episodes so that I can answer these questions and get to know what you're going through in your life as well and help you with that. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.